Guys, what is up? What is good? Prison back again with another reaction slash breakdown, fam. DR Sports. I love these dudes, fam. Shout out to man like Don Robert, fam. Man like Don Robbie, bro. Basically, right, the topic of this video is who would challenge Man City for the Premier League title. Listen, I've got my own theory on this, fam, and it might sound mad. It might sound mad, but I'll say it right, like in the mid part of the video. Right now, I don't want to keep you guys waiting for too long, so let's just get this madness started in a 3, 2, 1, venga.
Arsenal over Liverpool, who will finish higher?
I think Liverpool. I think Liverpool, what they will have is the Europa League. They're able to fully rotate their squad.
Yeah.
I don't want City winning all these leagues all the time, but
are we just assuming then that City are going to win it? I mean, you know, it's a long season.
Correct.
I forget the guy's Laurie innit? That's Robbie's brother. Oh, bro, like Arsenal fan, fam. It's like, hey, it's a hard reality, fam. It's a hard reality for some guys to swallow, bro. It is. But your team's not good enough. Your team's not good enough.
What we're going to talk about today is who is the biggest threat to Manchester City. Now, Arsenal.
Who's the biggest threat to Man City? Right. Who's the biggest threat? These guys, right? The thing is with Man City, like they're just in what, second, third gear right now. You know, I think it's Liverpool. To be honest with you, I genuinely do think it's Liverpool. You know, who are like the biggest like threats to Man City, bro. I genuinely do, bro. But we are gonna continue, guys, because like there's gonna be a lot more things said. That's why I'm gonna put my point into.
Couldn't wait to get that in.
Just saying what happened. I see a little smile going. Just saying what happened.
Well, it's true. It's true.
We won't forget.
Arsenal did the Spursy last season, bro. Spursy. Barely.
What happened with somebody else this year? Who is Manchester City's biggest threat, Nicky?
Go on, Nicky.
Liverpool. I've been impressed with Liverpool.
Liverpool, fam. I like Nicky, bro. Liverpool, bro.
Especially if they, I mean, today's the deadline, isn't it?
Today, Salah.
Yeah, Salah.
Yeah, at the time of recording.
Fahad's pissed.
Yeah, so
Fahad's pissed, you know, bro.
very impressed.
Fahad, if you're watching this, bro, shame.
Yeah, I think they could get back to their best, Liverpool.
Yeah.
I think they could push City again.
But
I think
the only thing, right, with Liverpool, for me, like, what worries me again is that defense, man. They are gonna leak goals this season, guys. Like, they are, like, Liverpool fans. If there's any Liverpool fans, right, watching this, please comment down below. Like, what do you think about your defense, fam, with Virgil van Dijk? Because I don't think that it's the same Virgil van Dijk from what 2019, 2020, right? And like with the CDM spot as well, I like Wataru Endo. The guy's very sensible, but he's not at that like Fabinho level, you know. Like they like Liverpool needed a Fabinho level, like kind of like a Fabinho level type of CDM, bro. They generally did, fam. Like, I think that they're gonna lead goals, but when I look at Liverpool, right, and yes, like the attack is mental. Luis D is back. When you got Darwin Núñez, somehow now he's starting to take his chances and scoring goals. Salah survived the Al Ittihad storm, fam. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, it's Jota. You just forget about Jota. Dominic Szoboszlai is there. Alexis McAllister. Ryan Gravenberch. Like, they've got such a strong attack, fam. But it's just that defense, in my opinion, that just worries me right now. Even with Robertson as well, he's making mistakes as well. When you look at just the other day against England for Jude Bellingham's goal, just literally pass it to Jude Bellingham, fam.
I kind of agree with you a little bit there. I think obviously you've got Arsenal, which I'm sure you'll go into. But
yeah, Laurie's of course gonna put in Arsenal, bro.
Maybe because they didn't sign a centre back or the ideal defensive mid, people are kind of
for what? On point, bro. Man, like, for what, bro?
But I think this season could almost be a throwback a little bit to
2019
first year.
Yeah.
Brendan Rodgers year, where it's just kind of rock and roll football. Because I think depth-wise in the front line, they're the best in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Midfield.
The attack.
Looking at Szoboszlai and McAllister, that could be one of the best.
For years, bro. Like, people who've been watching my channel since I was living in Birmingham, right? Like, I've been saying Dominic Szoboszlai is crazy. He's sick, bro. Like, the goal, who was it against? Where he hit it on a half volley. His first goal for Liverpool in the Premier League with his left foot. Like, he's gonna do these kind of things, like, season in, season out for them, bro. Like, that's how sick Dominic Szoboszlai is, bro.
Combinations as well. If you
Combination.
Szoboszlai very early on is impressed as well. He looks a quality player. So, yeah, if you're talking kind of surprise package, who can give you the most and guarantees you kind of goals every game, I think you can't rule out Liverpool. The only thing is
the defense. The defense.
Keep the shot out.
Yeah.
You obviously still got Trent concerns if he leaves gaps.
Yeah.
Fills in for him.
Yeah.
Does Endo come in and become a starter straight away, or Gravenberch? Can he adapt to the Premier League?
Ryan Gravenberch's a good player.
Still some questions, but
It's inside of him if he can be the potential to what I think he could be.
Because I think if the midfield, how Klopp wants it to work, and they knit together, you've also got to take in the track record of what Klopp can get out of his teams. Yeah. And the consistency that he can get. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that team might have changed since they last won the league.
Yeah.
But there's still some strong characters.
Like Navigator, Oxlade Chamber, Henderson, Firmino, Mane.
You know, I remember going to Anfield. When I think it was maybe the season before they won the league, but it was just like a relentless machine. They all knew where to go. They was all circling. They all knew their
See, and this is what I mean. Like, he's spot on with this as well, because like with Liverpool, the way that they play football, I say it's just like World War Z zombies. If you guys have seen World War Z, right, like the way that those zombies just run, just endless running, fam, pressure. There's no breathing space. That's Liverpool down to a T to how they play football, like, bro. And it's when Liverpool are on point with their Klopp's playing style, fam, they're a scary team to play against. Scary team to play against, bro. It's crazy. That's like my definition for like Liverpool's like style of play.
They just overloaded you.
Yeah, just bare bodies.
Especially if like Nunes starts firing.
you see now they do it sometimes where it's 60th minute we haven't scored. Bring the whole front three off. Front three.
Yeah.
Yo, Diaz coming off the bench. Darwin
Yeah.
doing it. I'm not
Louis
ready for
D,
this.
fam.
You can't sleep on Arsenal now.
Yeah.
Arsenal, Laurie.
Yeah, listen.
Tell us about Arsenal.
Early, but the performances have not been great, but we've still not been beaten. 4 games, 3 wins, 1 draw. Still a lot more to come from this side. I do expect us to be challenging. I mean,
Who did they draw
fans are
with?
still telling me they think we can win it. Right?
Who did
So
they draw with
We'll
again?
be there or thereabouts, I'm sure. I do agree with you guys. Liverpool.
It was Fulham. They drew Fulham
in a good
2-2.
position right now.
Do you know what I would say about Arsenal this year? And obviously they've got our old boy there. Is that there
Deckers. Deckers
obviously
Rice.
losing Saliba last year was a huge blow to them. And then I think the loss of former Partey. Yeah, Partey was magnificent.
Yeah, up until the end.
Then he lost form. You know.
Yeah, like Partey, like he was good, right? And then up until the end, where he was just losing balls carelessly. Like he was against West Ham. I think he's the guy at fault for the penalty against West Ham, and then the week after that, like against I think it was Southampton, where he just lost the ball, just doing a madness. Like Thomas Partey, like again coming to the end of the season, he was starting to do some crazy things, bro. Like he was just that was not Thomas Partey, fam. I don't know who that was.
That won't happen.
Thomas House gathering, bro.
Rice will be consistent. He'll keep on going.
They're actually
going,
really
going,
you
going.
don't get dips.
Do you know with Arsenal as well? I think definitely will be in or there and there.
They will be there. They will be there, 100%.
Honestly, I think you actually stand a better chance at the Champions League, in my opinion. I think you look at the European playing field, you've got City, who are obviously the holders, Madrid, who have their heritage,
Bayern Munich
now, they've got Kane. So, but outside of those...
Bayern Munich is a strong team forward. Bayern Munich, of course, you know how to play them, but like Bayern Munich got stacked this season, bro. Like I looked at them, I was like, this is Bayern Munich right now. Like I can't pull up the team, but like they're like the midfield right now, like Kieme, Kylian Goretzka, Lehmer, bro. Like they are stacked, you know, Bayern Munich, and like the missing key for Bayern Munich is Harry Kane, in my opinion. I think that they will get to the Champions League final. They will get to the Champions League final this season.
3. Last year you had Milan, Inter Milan, and Napoli doing deep runs who had no right. So I look at Arsenal.
Nah.
This season, you would have looked at their score
Nah.
and said,
If Arsenal were Inter Milan last year,
they could have been doing a mad.
they could have got to the final.
And you look at the defence, you
With
look
that
at
run.
your depth, you look at a tactically flexible manager, and honestly, you've got all the kind of makings to do a deep run. So I think
We're definitely expecting
worry
a
for
good
Arsenal, I
Champions
think,
League
this
run.
year is to not get
This is
to...
the same team that got knocked out by Sporting Lisbon, the halfway line goal, bro. Like I mean, come on, come on, bro.
that if it it's not there, fine, leave it. But I think the Champions League, honestly, it's there. And I think because you guys haven't been there in 7 or 8 years, it's almost like a...
Yeah, so
we're only just coming back.
And they don't have history in it as well.
That kind of lack of experience, like that lack of fear or expectations might just be what the players need the first time around anyway.
I think that's what happened to Pep for a long time. And I don't think Arsenal, with all due respect, I don't think Arsenal got the time that Pep has got at City. You know, he was so focused on that Champions League. That's the reason he let a few titles slip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know.
I think Arsenal, the only thing you've got to look at for Arsenal this year is obviously their expectation of having to challenge. Because I know you're saying about Champions League, and obviously if they went on to win it and didn't win the Premier League, it would be fine.
Forget about it.
I do think Arsenal fans, and rightly so, want to say...
I'm going to give you the chance.
Last year wasn't a fluke where we went to City.
No.
You know what I mean? We need to be challenging again. Like we have to. Otherwise, it's not good enough. Like otherwise, what are we doing? We don't. You know, a lot of them say we don't want Carabao Cup, don't want FA Cup. It's Champions League, like you said.
You want that consistency.
And we need to show that last year.
So definitely the Premier League is at the top of those priorities.
Yeah.
Because of, you know, a lot of fans will see it as unfinished business. We should have won it. I mean, let's face it. You are right. We were in a position where it was ours to lose and we lost it.
Yep.
The inevitable taunts of bottling it, blah, blah, blah. So that's still, you know what I mean, hits hard.
Yeah, but when you got Man City breathing down your neck, fam,
The only thing that proper challenge,
especially from like January onwards,
that I worry about
mad.
with Arsenal is the lack of depth. I don't think they did enough in the transfer window. I thought them 4 signings.
I thought we had a good transfer.
No, great transfer
that's what
window.
they've got
But
a bit better at
when
depth,
you've got you look at the loss of Timber's out for the season.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's one gone.
Which was
Hang on a minute. It's the season?
Yeah, bro. Is Timber, bro? If Timber's injured with an ACL, fam, like even if it's a grade 2 sprain, bro, that's 13 months, bro. Like you're done for the season, fam. Like, yes, Ibrahimovic came back from like bro, I can't even talk, an ACL injury, right? Really quickly again, because that's Ibrahimovic. But like normal people, recover from it. Like ACL injuries take a long time to recover from, guys. It's not like just 4 weeks and he's back. Nah, fam. Like it's a big injury that, you know. It's for me, like an ACL injury was one of the biggest injuries you can have in sports, 100%.
7 months or something.
It's not far off, is it? I mean, when he gets back,
It's about 8.
It's a young guy, he's a quick healer.
Wolverine. He thinks it's Wolverine, fam, with adamantine skin, bones.
I think it's important as well, though, not to get lost in like pre-season expectations. Because remember last year, I don't think any Arsenal fans would have had those titles. No. And as the season went on, the context of the season was like, okay, now we are in a title race, so let's go for the title.
Yeah.
And this season as well, it's like, okay, you have the aims to go for the title.
Yeah.
But if you're second, third, and way off, start focusing towards the Champions League as well. I would say.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
It's a serious opportunity.
There's also got to be the same level of performances, you know. Ben White switching to right back, I thought was magnificent last year. It was a breath of fresh air. I see him Saturday, and I think that first Man United goal was his fault.
Brav, like, nah, I can't fault Ben White for that. The guy always gets like spun by Rashford. Like Rashford, I don't know what it is between like Rashford and Ben White. Like I think Rashford just has a vendetta against Ben White, bro. Because all the times, even against Brighton, what he's told him about like 4 times and then like made him slide everywhere. Last season against Arsenal too, just absolutely cooking Ben White. Even just like a few 2 weeks ago, what he did to him, like step over, elastical, like it's not even like through his legs, it's like around his body. Like it's just, Ben White always struggles against Rashford. Like there's a pro, like he always struggles against him, fam. So I can't hold up like that against Ben White. I like Ben White. I didn't rate him at first when he first came to Arsenal, but like watching him like consistently, especially like from the end of like last season up until like the beginning of this season, especially when he's playing centre back right now. Like the guy's a good defender, even though the guy doesn't watch football as well, which is very strange. Like he don't watch football, and for me, like is good.
Enough of Rashford, you know, you got to have the same level of performances. What's to say Partey's getting older now? What's to say he can, you know, be as inconsistent as he was? You know, you've got to have. There's a lot of factors.
Nah, I like Ben White. That's a little bit too harsh on him, bro.
The injuries.
And like you said, that won't happen with Rice. Before we wrap up, Is it safe to say that there's no other real honorary mentions to that? You're not going to.
It's not Man United.
No, you're not gonna see it.
It's not Man United.
Before the season started, I would have
Fuad might say Tottenham.
thrown you guys as maybe outsiders, little horses. If I think
You might
the
say
squad
Tottenham.
is still going to be a team
You might
this
say
season,
Tottenham, bruh.
It seems like for you guys, but honestly, I expected better from you. Like, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
with you,
of course,
10
bro.
bucks
Like,
season,
same here, bro.
Anthony, you would have expected
Ridiculous.
Rashford to take
Ridiculous from Man United this season, bro. Absolutely disgraceful, in my opinion.
Lisandro, Casemiro, you've got a solid spine there.
Yeah.
Finally, a keeper you can trust as well.
Yeah, which we saw at the Emirates.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
4 games. Now the
It's
transfer
only 4
window's
games.
out and we've got a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
Let us settle. Let us get Hoyland. Let us get Amrabat in there.
He
Let
is
Mount
gonna-
come back off injury.
Yeah.
I think he looks good actually.
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
quite
gonna
impressed.
chill.
He's
Yeah.
going to be massive.
Let us just, yeah. We'll,
I must admit,
we'll
in
see.
that game last
Put
week,
that pressure on him,
Let's
guys.
just see. Yeah, I know you like Hoyland as well.
In that game last
I love him. No, I can't like that.
there was a very interesting battle going on between him and Gabriel. I like it.
Yeah, Holland, bro. Like,
I'm ready.
oh, like outside, like of course international do it. Like I've been watching Rasmus Højlund. The guy is a powerhouse. Like hopefully the other players can actually like not make him do a graveyard shift and actually try to assist him because he makes great runs. Again, like a guy who's like what 6'3", like he's so quick, bro. It's crazy, but we will get to Højlund in the again
Brighton,
future.
Spurs, and
Whoa. People are saying Villa was finishing ahead of us. We fell.
I'm just checking sure
We're
there's
just
no more.
enjoying the
I was one of those guys. I was one of those guys, man. I ain't gonna lie.
There you go. I think the safest bets are Arsenal and Liverpool. I think we've come to the conclusion
Yeah, I
there.
think so.
Right.
And if we're picking one, Arsenal over Liverpool, who will finish higher?
I think Liverpool.
Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah,
Man, I've got Declan Rice from him. I
No,
thought-
no.
Yeah.
Just, I just
Liverpool.
think Liverpool will.
Liverpool, 100%.
They've got a good few
yeah.
years
I think Liverpool as well. I think Liverpool finish second this season.
push City for the title. I don't think Arsenal will be far behind.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I think we're in a good space. Like I said, we've not hit the heights yet, but it's like we said, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I expect us to do more in the transfer window, as will a lot of other teams. But yeah, I'm expecting us to be there or thereabouts.
Yeah, Liverpool, similar. I think Arsenal will be very close.
Surprise.
I think, yeah, maybe 2 or 3 point difference. But I think Liverpool, what they will have is the Europa League, they're able to fully rotate their squad.
Yeah.
Where Arsenal, the Champions League, is kind of
Yeah.
difficult.
It's a tough competition, that.
Liverpool's kind of like, oh, you know what, we've played a B team, so I think that will allow them Premier League progression, if you like.
Yeah, I had for long periods. I say for long periods. I know it's only 4 games, but I did have Arsenal second, Liverpool third. But the more I've looked at Liverpool in the last couple of games
Yeah.
and worked them out a bit, and then you remember once they get going, like what you said,
Second half of last season?
I think they could.
Madness.
Yeah,
On a
Madness.
final note, are we just assuming then that City are going to win it? I mean, you know,
we
it's
are.
a long
Yeah,
season.
correct.
You are,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
are. Yeah. Unfortunately, hopefully we're wrong and somebody else can win it. I'd love for Arsenal to win it instead of City.
Right, guys. Yes, that's been the video. But for me, right, like, I think Man City is going to do a Max Verstappen. You know how Max Verstappen, for the people that watch F1, Max Verstappen just number one, leaves people behind, and then he just always finishes first. They're going to run away with the league. Man City are going to run away with the league, bro. I think that the relegation battle this season is going to be more interesting, fam. Because once again, like, Man City are only in like gear 2 or 3, guys, by the way. They start hitting 4th or 5th gear like in January, bro. And they know they're unbeaten right now, by the way, too. So that's why for me, like, I'm thinking Man City are going to win it. They are going to do a 4-peat once again, run away with the league. Relegation battle is going to be more interesting. But guys, that's been the video. If you've got any thoughts, comments, concerns, you know what to do. Comment down below. Who do you think is going to challenge Man City? You think it might be Tottenham? You think it might be Man United? It might be Arsenal? It might be Liverpool? Maybe Chelsea with their young squad? Please comment down below, guys. But yeah, I've been Christian doing a breakdown once again on Don the Robbie Sports, who will challenge Man City, guys. And I'm signing out. Keep it real. Peace.